We're live. So there's some severe thunderstorms going through my area right now. I probably look so tired. It's 1 a.m. But let me go back to the stream that I was watching. Here. Oh, I'm behind on it. There we go. All right. I'll just have it. I don't know how I'm gonna prop this up. Oh my god. Okay, wait. I have an idea. Need to prop this up. It'll just be like this until some other alert comes in. Last time there's a tornado warning issued for Jackson County, which is the county below us. I'm in Ingham County. But yeah. Alright, let me just... Yeah. Okay, yeah. Landscape mode's better. Alright. Oh, my fudge. These freaking cables. Where did the little piece go? My GoPro. There it is. Alright. Oh my god. I can't do this. Alright. I'm moving a bit closer. Come on. Oh my fucking god, I can't. Sorry. Excuse my language, but this is 1 in the morning. Oh my gosh. Put it in full screen, please. There. No! Unpause it! Oh my jeez. Alright, here we go. Try to get a good setup. Here we go. That's good enough, to be honest with you. Alright. So, okay, I'll just watch that until if and when another alert comes in. In the meantime, maybe I'll try to get some sleep. I think I'm on the right stream. Oh, they posted an update? Oh snap, hang on. It's not appearing on the... Oh. Never mind. I'm tripping. I thought they were updating it. I guess it was just an advertisement. God. I'm tripping. It's 1 in the morning. I got woken up by these stupid freaking thunderstorms. And it's only February. Like, come on. Yeah, alright. How much should I... I'll probably know when an alert comes in. Oh, and if anybody's commenting on the stream, I'm not gonna even bother looking at the comments until maybe at the very end of the stream. I don't even know if I'll even do that because I'm freaking tired. I barely was able to set up this stream. Wait, are they on? Oh, they're on again. Why isn't it on the iPad? Oh my god. Here, I'll just...
circulation pattern showing the raindrops that are going towards the radar and the ones that are going away. And all this tells us there is still some rotation inside this thunderstorm that is moving off to the east at about 30 to 35 miles an hour. Winds were strong enough at one time that when it did come to the ground, it did some damage. Those reports are not finalized yet, but obviously it has come true. So again, I want to show you this map with the watches and the warnings. The warning is a very narrow one. The storm has kind of been on a straight path from west to east. That one time was going down I-94, the thunderstorm itself, and now it's kind of drifted a little bit further north. So those who are watching us at this late hour in southern Ingham County, northern Jackson County, those are the areas of concern. You should be taking shelter. Just way too hard to see the intensity of the thunderstorm. Radar can only do so much, but you always need a little bit of ground truth. People who are chasing this down, the hardworking spotters that will find that or find the damage or report that a tree that was a foot in diameter snapped off, something like that. We haven't gotten those reports yet, so it tells us a lot of times this rotation has probably been a lot. Now, the pink shaded area, that's a severe thunderstorm watch. Again, it goes all the way till 5 a.m. We'd expect to start seeing some of the western counties be dropped out of this fairly soon, since the storms themselves are moving off to the east fairly quickly now. If you look at temperatures, it's kind of interesting to notice that that cold air keeps barreling in, so we're not really feeling the effects of the cold front yet. It's actually been somewhat of a warm front. See 68 in Indianapolis, rain has cooled us to 55, so it's more the warm push of air that's caused this severe weather, while the cold front will get here probably just prior to sunrise, and temperatures will fall like a rock. It's already 3 below at International Falls, and they said, what warmth? It's February there, that's for sure. So this is something that's fed this whole system all along. I'll go back to radar and show you the tail edge of this line of showers and storms, which has had a history of large hail at the very least, and then the rotation that's still going on. You can kind of almost make out that area. I'll zoom right into it, southern Ingham County. That bright, more pinkish shade you see north of Leslie, that is probably some hail falling there as well. Do the same thing. We're going to take a look at the wind pattern with these raindrops, and again, the best circulation seems to be in northern Jackson County, maybe even up into far southern sections of Ingham County. So if you are east of Tompkins Center, and then I would say eventually on the Pleasant Lake, these are our areas of concern. But this would be the rotation, and again, it's not showing as significant rotation as it was before. Not likely to be reaching the ground, but it doesn't have to. It could be just shy of reaching the ground and do tree damage and things like that. So be aware across those counties, far southern Ingham and far northern Jackson. And this warning is going to go a little while longer, as the circulation really has been pretty persistent, at least inside the thunderstorm itself. We have seen a lot of lightning on our sky cams. You can see it right there in Jackson as the storm system is getting a little closer to downtown Jackson. And that's the one thing all of Michigan has experienced is heavy rains and quite a bit of lightning from time to time. And this is no different down in Jackson County. As far as going up into Ingham County and then further north, it's generally now just rain, a lot of lightning, occasionally really loud thunder as it all pushes towards Flint, Fowlerville getting into the rain, and then the back edge is not much there. I should show you though, there are some storms out over the lake, and those will be coming east later tonight, but not severe in nature. This is the only severe part of this system, and that is hail possibilities there northeast of Leslie, south of Mason, and then that rotation that's closer to Tompkins Center and then over towards Rives Junction. That would be where that rotation with that storm system is, and it's still showing a little bit of that there as well. So the best advice I can give you is to go ahead and get yourself back into a safer place to be, which would be an interior room or basement if you can do that. And the lightning is showing up everywhere across mid-Michigan. So again, repeating, not leaving you hanging. We just haven't had any ground truth reports now that there's rotation. The only touchdown that we know of was 5 miles northeast of Marshall, about 12:30 this morning, and that's all moving slowly off to the east of the rotation. So our concerns are not about most of the red and orange that is north, but everything in southern Ingham County down into northern Jackson County. Those are our concerns this evening. We're going to get more updates from the Weather Service and from spotters and get get some more ground truth here. But again, we do have a tornado warning for far northern Jackson County. There's nothing further I can tell you about that. I showed you on radar. You should be seeking shelter for this, and keep an eye to the sky, those kind of things, just for it to be safe. But rotation seems not to be at the ground anymore, like it was when it was in parts of Calhoun County. You may also get some large hail in those areas, maybe dime size, so be aware of that as well. We'll get more information. We're here. Justin's right alongside me, and we're getting all the data coming in constantly, and we'll be happy to share with you when we get new information.
This has been a News 10 First Alert Weather Special Report. We now join our regularly scheduled program, already in progress.
Alright, well, I figured it out. I had the wrong stream. Ooh, alright, sure, we'll have the light on. I had the wrong goddamn stream. It's the first one, not the middle one. Freak. Okay, so we'll have it on the first stream. Where is we want Chrome. Hang on. Come on. Live's breaking. Oh my goodness. Oh, frickin' Arby's again. Skip the ad.
Absolutely. And there is no excuse for it.
I guess you could just enjoy some TV till, yeah, local news.
Potential danger to the public.
Jump to a hotel now.
The address of the building, where the hydrants are.
Set this up.
The hydrant partly down behind us.
The reason you have a pre-plan is so you can sit down and in a very calm and sober way map out, this is what needs to happen during the fire.
Hey, stop, move out of the way.
You can tell there's a lot of
Well,
disorganization.
you can just, I guess you could just watch this
because they didn't have a plan.
till the next alert comes in, or whatever, update, whatever.
A lot of disorganization when it came to when the fire
So
started,
just,
because
I
they
guess,
didn't have a
enjoy
plan.
this,
They didn't
whatever
train on
this
the plan.
is. I don't know what this is, but
There's nothing in the files that I
some
have that
fire
say when the
or
fire
something,
started.
but,
do you think it's before this time?
It has to be.
Yeah.
It could have started.
enjoy that until the
tendency
next
to
alert
do
comes in,
this.
and then I'll come
Anytime
back.
you have a running piece of equipment that's fuel fired, it has to be attended to, and it wasn't attended to by the construction site. If they would have had somebody attending to that spray foam trailer while it was running with an extinguisher of sufficient size, this would have been a non-issue.
I hear someone yelling, fire, fire, fire. I ran towards the situation. I took his fire extinguisher.
You have somebody playing basically telephone. Hey, there's a fire situation. Okay, go grab an extinguisher, and then he gets there.
You see those little fire extinguishers. Anybody with any training would know that you don't have a prayer of putting out that fire.
Could not get it contained. It kept igniting.
There was absolutely no chance of them extinguishing the fire. He should have immediately reported it. He should have immediately evacuated the building.
We have a fire. We have a fire.
And it is 9:02 before 911 is called. What's your reaction?
Too long. 7 minutes is way too long.
Absolutely, it's too long. I mean, these buildings can be fully involved within 10 minutes. The time was squandered by inaction.
Those moments matter. 5 to 6 minutes that we're watching here between the time that they noticed that there was a bad situation going on and the time that they actually went to go alert workers, it's the matter of life and death. This is something that gets me as a person who's worked on these sites.
We're evacuating the building.
I know you said everybody's evacuated, but just keep everybody away from it.
All right, keep everybody out of the building.
He said he was evacuating the building, and they're kind of milling about.
Nobody's running. Nobody's acting with a sense of urgency.
There's so much wasted time here that it's really sad.
It kept igniting, so me and Kevin decided to clear the building. We ran every floor yelling, fire, fire, fire.
In terms of an evacuation plan, is that adequate?
No.
OSHA 1926.150 subsection E1 indicates that an alarm system a telephone system, some sort of a siren system shall be established. Yelling fire, fire, fire is not an alarm system.
This is the first sign of an evacuation, really.
10 minutes after the fire.
What are they
They should have been
talking
out by
about?
now. If they had been
What
trained
about yelling fire is not an
directed
alarm
to
system?
go in and start getting everybody
What are they
out,
talking about?
everybody would have been standing in the parking
What?
lot by the time the fire department got there.
The fact that the people inside of this building didn't even recognize that there were horns and sirens and
His
stuff
voice
coming
is
from the
low.
fire
I
department
wonder if
vehicles
it's
tells
altered.
me that the PPE that they were using
Right.
to cover their ears and the ambient noise from the construction activities obviously led to them not being aware that there was a fire going on.
We're gonna have to stand out here and see.
We ran every floor yelling fire, fire, fire. All the way to the top and to the roof.
No,
The building on fire, I'm trapped inside, me and my man.
Got the roofers out all the way
Thunderstorms
down.
past the
Continue to
area.
yell fire, fire,
With
fire.
right.
It's just very
What the
possible
hell?
they couldn't hear him yelling fire, fire, fire.
Absolutely. I almost guarantee that they couldn't.
What's that?
There's a couple things at
Oh,
play. One, the
what the
delay in evacuating.
That's not a news
Two,
alert.
the lack of a comprehensive plan. And three, only one stereo.
My
So,
brain
I don't
isn't
think
functioning.
that any
It's 1 in
one
the
factor
morning.
caused the two to be trapped. I think it was a host of factors.
All of those factors combined, that's stuff that could have been done better on this job site.
Absolutely. If you could have, like I said, I can't hit this point enough, had a plan and trained on the plan, everybody would have known what to do.
The lack of response or the lack of urgency, I think, is just most critical in this. But, you know, let's not lose sight of the fact that 2 human beings lost their lives.
More to come on WBTV Investigates Fire and Failure.
The last
Oh, is that what
image
the
I have
show's
of him
called?
was him basically
Gee,
begging
it
for
took
his
long
life
enough.
in the building. So that's really hard.
Man. Oh no.
High school seniors, parents of high school seniors, you've just been FAFSA flagged. Did you know it only takes 20 minutes to get money for college? Complete your FAFSA
Oh yeah,
with
let
a
me check out
parent
the
at
GoPro, see if it's
FAFSA.gov
overheating.
and say hello
Damn
to grants
it.
and scholarships. Hit up
Why
Capital
does it
Area
always have to
College Access
overheat?
Network
Why
at
is this camera so
FAFSA.org,
freaking unreliable?
FAFSA flagged.
That's the only thing I hate about this camera is that it
Don't miss your chance for
overheats.
free money today at
Hate it.
FAFSA.gov.
Let me.
What is it?
Uh-oh. Oh yeah, I hear the alert on the
This is a News
TV.
10 first.
Danny Provenzano update on strong weather going through southern parts of mid-Michigan. Take a look first of all at the watches and warnings. The red shaded tornado warning has shrunk in size now, still goes to 130 for extreme
What's
southern
that?
parts of Ingham County, including
Is there a
Stockbridge,
tornado warning in
northern
Flint?
Jackson County, and now there's a second tornado warning that's just outside
Yep.
our area up towards Flint. That's headed off to the east, but I want to focus more in on the counties to the south. We've had that general circulation for hours now, it seems, that's marched across Illinois. Southern end of the lake, came on shore near Lincoln, was pretty aggressive, and it did produce a tornado in Marshall, but that rotation has been with it the entire time
Jeez,
frame.
that's where one of
This
the
area
cities
is
where my
breaking
mom
up a
used to
little bit more,
live.
so that's a good sign. There was a lot of large hail, but obviously the Stockbridge area is where that is moving through right now, that M52, that's the area of concern. This large area of rain has got that embedded rotation. So let's go
Oh,
to
no.
what we call the velocity, which is measuring the raindrops, which direction they're going
It's
and how fast.
119.
And when you have red versus the green, they're going in opposite directions, which we call wind shear, which helps to produce that type of tornadic activity. However, we have seen so much rotation tonight in so many areas that never reached the ground. It wasn't until we got that confirmation that was northeast of Marshall. But that's pretty significant rotation once again. And this system has pulsed. In other words, it's weakened, it's broadened. So the circulation went over a large area, then kind of shrunk up a little bit, which can happen with thunderstorms, especially in those more muggy conditions we have. So this area east of Fitchburg, west of Stockbridge, if you're in that area, you should be seeking shelter immediately, get into a lower level away from winds and outside walls,
Fitchburg,
away from windows and
Stockbridge,
outside walls. So
White
that's a
Oak.
circulation pattern that's headed towards Stockbridge across M52.
Yeah, Stockbridge.
This is kind of a broad area, but still that could be quite a bit of wind that comes into that region. It does move along fairly quickly. You can see how it's with every pass of the radar sites, we're getting it pushed off to the east. But if you're in Stockbridge, obviously take shelter right now. I know there's a lot of open country there.
Take shelter
but the city
now.
of Stockbridge has many homes, and it's about ready to head across county lines and get towards Gregory. So we're watching all of that. The area of concern as far as have that watch, remember we're supposed to go till 5 a.m. with the severe thunderstorm watch, and that's the pink shade you see. It's already been dropped off in the western counties where the storms have gone through. So that's a good sign that we'll get through this here maybe before 5 a.m. The purple shades have been out there all day. That's a winter weather advisory. That kicks in tomorrow morning, later this morning as the colder weather begins to hit and we develop some snow squalls and freeze things up. So that'd be our second concern.
Yeah, it's gonna. The
Sunrise,
temperatures are
everything
just
that's
gonna go
will get frozen
after
up,
this.
all over the
It
ground,
was
be
like
pretty warm.
72
We're
earlier
still seeing a
today.
tornado warning covering a small area. It's not been a large line of
Speaking of that, I
tornadoes. It's just
filmed.
been
If
this
anybody's
one section
watching,
itself that's been
I think you already
pretty
know this, but
persistent moving
oh yeah,
off
you
to
already
the
know
east.
that.
We've got
I
temperatures
published a
already
trailer
falling
to
on the
Taking a
western
Walk
Great
and
Lakes below
Exploring
freezing, and
4.
that'll be our case. By mid-morning, we will be well below freezing. So focus in
Jeez,
on
back
this
to the freaking cold
area
weather.
with the systems on.
I
So
mean,
we got some hail
it's still only
reported
February.
with some of that returns
It's still
there in the
only
Stockbridge
February.
area. When you see that bow type shape there, you know that there's some wind with this being pushed along as well. But that would be the big concern. Southeast Ingham County, everything is out of Calhoun County. That's what's left of the tornado warning here is in that section as it's now moving fairly quickly. Getting on its high horse, hopefully now will start moving eastward. But we would anticipate that on and off again rotation to continue. And it's still pretty prevalent near Stockbridge. So I have to concern everybody there. You really should be in a place of safety in case this rotation reaches the ground. The nature of these storms hasn't seen a lot
right
of that,
there.
but they're having picking up the pieces in the Illinois area when this was in earlier when the daytime was going on. It was much stronger. But that area near Stockbridge, wouldn't be surprised that if that rotation got even to treetop level, it would do some damage. Now I want to show you the power outage map so far from Consumers Energy, and that area we're looking at is right where that tornado was reported to have touched down north of Marshall. So there are areas, we're talking few customers because of the nature of that part of the county, but obviously more and more of these outage areas are coming in, and you see the areas of concern and how long it may take to get that back going. At night, you just don't know what you have on the ground, but obviously some power lines. Everything else has been pretty spotty. DTE's reported a little bit, so that's going to be the case. Not
This camera's gonna overheat
so thankful
soon.
for that, but obviously that just confirms what was taking place. Strong gusty winds and large hail at around 12:30 this morning down in that area. Let's go back to radar. You see that we're finding that rotation still right there near the Stockbridge area, headed east quite rapidly. So hopefully we'll get this to move out. And there you see it again with another rotation.
I'm gonna put this
But that's
GoPro in the
pretty
freezer
aggressive
so maybe I
rotation.
could continue the
Again, the
stream.
pink and red areas are
These
indicating that the
cameras are so
raindrops here are
unreliable.
moving outbound, away from the radar, while the green is going towards it. And that means you've got wind shear, so there's a pretty good area of concern with those winds coming together. It would be the same if we look at the base of the storm. It's just a different color, but you're looking at, again, opposing winds in opposite directions from the blue and greens to that pinkish shade off to the north. So folks who are in Gregory and Livingston County would be the next concern for you to take shelter and get into a lower area of the basement if you got it, interior closet, better case if you don't have the basement. So you just protect yourself from these gusty winds. I'm sure we've got a lot of hail damage reports. They haven't come in yet, but the hail's been pretty heavy at times near Battle Creek. 1.75 inches, almost 2-inch diameter hail. That's really strong.
Yeah.
But
Dang.
remember, it's February, so you can make
Wow.
hail very easy. The air way above our heads is pretty cold. Still got that winter temperature to it. Again, the watch area is diminishing. The warning area is also diminishing. this area up to the north is out of our viewing area, so we're not going to make any concern, but obviously the same kind of rotation that came with all of this. So we are going to get more information on this. I'm not going to leave you standing, but I got to let you know that if you are in east of Stockbridge now, that is the area of concern. It is moving quite rapidly. I would anticipate a lot of those severe thunderstorm watch boxes to be changed back to the wind advisory that we're under for the daytime here today. But the strongest storm section of these storms is now just east of Stockbridge going into Livingston County. Whether they'll extend that tornado warning into there, that's what we'll be watching for you as we go through the next half hour or so, maybe even quicker. The weather forecast area that covers Livingston County is out there in White Lake Township, which is on the east side of the state. So it's kind of the cutoff from Grand Rapids to the east side. So those folks will have to determine if they want to continue this warning. I would imagine they might, but for now, we do have a warning till a few more minutes for northern Jackson County, extreme southern Ingham County, with the area of concern at the border of Ingham County and Livingston County would be the place you want to reach safety for. We're going to keep updating you, obviously. To stick with this any longer, I don't have any more new information for you to give. We haven't had any confirmation this is even on the ground, but that's the area of concern. I've showed all the folks that's where you need to be to have shelter, and we'll keep watching this. I don't anticipate it veering much. We just hope that it'll start to die down, and that's what we'll update you on when we join you again in just a little bit.
This has been a News 10 First Alert Weather Special Report. We now join our regularly scheduled program already in progress.
All right.
A new station alert has arrived.
Well, there you go. They just severe thunderstorm warning issue for just hang on. All right, we're not. I have apologies. I'm gonna put this in the freezer. Put this in the freezer. Cool it off a bit.
encourage the state legislature of Alabama to right this wrong.
All right.
The Biden administration says
You
the
got some
president
dumb
is working with
politics on.
lawmakers on a bill and fears other states could follow Alabama's lead.
What we really need,
I'm having a perfect time to check the comments.
the day of the Dobbs decision.
No comments. Okay.
Is it Congress?
And make this as we can make this place. We want to do that. And so we can turn this, which was a negative, into a real positive. With just a little togetherness and love, I think we can fix a lot of problems here.
2 suspects are charged with first-degree murder. Lopez was laid to rest on Saturday.
A police department's strip search policy at the center of lawsuits. It allows Baton Rouge police officers to strip search people if they have a reasonable suspicion they have guns or drugs on them.
Attorneys argue this goes against a decades-old Supreme Court ruling.
But it's clear that absent a federal judge coming in and literally forcing BRPD to do the right thing, that nothing is going to change.
What that attorney hopes will happen in just 2 minutes.
High school seniors, parents of high school seniors, you've just been FAFSA flagged. Did you know it only takes 20 minutes to get money for college? Complete your FAFSA with a parent at FAFSA.gov and say hello to grants and scholarships. Hit up Capital Area College Access Network at capcan.org or hashtag FAFSA flagged on your socials to learn more. Don't miss your chance for free money today at FAFSA.gov.
Not many people are prepared for the...
Just don't like it.
Easy. This journey that you are on, this path that you are on, is the unknown. You must believe in yourself. Push with everything you got. You must understand.
I hate this guy that fucking screams. I get that's a cancer commercial, but come on, I don't need that screaming in 1 in the frickin' morning. Please, shut up. It's hitting right. Oh my freaking god. What's it doing now? I don't hear a weather alert on TV, but... Come on, what are you doing? Technical difficulties. Yeah, of course. My freaking GoPro. It's warming right the hell back up again. Granted, I didn't have it in the freezer for very long, but come on. Nope, there's that fire and failure again. Where's that? Alright, you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna end off the stream. I'm gonna go get some sleep. Please like, please subscribe. I'm getting some freaking sleep. I'm freaking tired. And I'll see you guys in the next one.